Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you a complete guide to the second sea. So this is like kind of a part 2 to the first sea video. So basically as soon as you reach level 700, then you should be able to kill the Ice Admiral. You'll spawn right here. There's like the blacksmith and like the dealer. Don't really need to worry about that right now. What I wouldn't recommend doing is fighting these guys. I would wait until you are level... I would recommend, like, keep on fighting the fountain bosses in the first sea until you're, like, level, like, 750. So you might want to do that, because these enemies suck to grind with. They're, like, all, like, spread out. But I wouldn't really, like, recommend it unless you have, like, a really fast route, like Kitsune or something. Like, it's really slow with Mammoth getting around. Like, you cannot group them up well. Their spawn time is also horrible. Like, you can kill 4 of them and, like, yeah. I think in the last video I did show you how to get observation hockey. Pretty sure. Not sure. The first thing you want to do when you get to the second sea is obviously 100% set your home point to the cafe. The cafe is the best place, like, ever. It's got this guy who tells you the locations of the sword dealers. This guy who tells you stuff about your, like, accessory. Like, right now I got the Kitsune mask. If you have, have the, good accessory, he'll tell you what it does. The best accessory, as soon as you get to the second sea, is definitely the cool shades, which you can get from the cyborg boss. Yeah. There's this guy that tells you your PvP. Like, as you can see, I got 4.3 million bounty. Every 500,000 points, it gives you a buff, so that's how much I have right now. This guy, I don't know what this guy does. Actually, let me turn the music off. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's for the alchemist quest. That's something to worry about later. This guy's quest you can do once you're level 850. And it's actually like this little secret hiding hole down here. This is where you can purchase hockey colors. This is where you can change your awakened fruits abilities. There's a chess board. And then that's where you can change your title. And then there's actually a secret room in there. I'm gonna leave you to find that. So basically, as soon as you get in here, you're gonna want to either find someone or tag along someone to do a raid with you for fragments. Because fragments are the best thing that you're gonna need when you get to the second sea. You're gonna want to head over to the hot and cold island right where my mouse is at. I don't got portal right now, so I'm just gonna leave it there. You go in there, go in that lab. Then you change the colors on the wall to red, blue, green, blue. Then you can get to the raiding area and do a raid with someone. No, you do have to be level 1,100 to start raids. And they do cost either money or fruits. Right here, this is the factory. You can come in here. If it says, we're breaching the factory in 30 seconds, definitely come here. Like, let me just flash step through it. And then you're just gonna want to, like, start just, like, either, like, M1 spamming or, like, spamming all your moves on this little thing right here. Because then you can get a free fruit from it. So that's really good. This is where you're also gonna want to start worrying about double XP codes. Definitely use a few. Once you're, like, level... I would recommend using 1 for each island. And then around this time, there's a boss up there. And I'll show you why fragments are so important here. Right here, you can talk to this guy to get a race reroll for 3,000, which just makes you get a different race, which I touched a little bit on in the first video. Right here to the left of the cafe. Where is he? I know he's around here. Where is he? Where is he? Right there. Right there. There's Sabo. Sabi. Yeah, Sabi. He teaches you the, Dragon Breath fighting style. It's a good starting fighting style for sure. And then I don't know what else there is. I guess there's the mansion, which you don't really need to worry about. And then other than that, I guess you can reset your stats over there on the bridge, but then other than that, you're good until you get to level 850. Okay, so once you are level 850, like I just said, you gotta talk to this guy, the Bartillo man, and then he will tell you to defeat 50 of the Swan pirate NPCs, which are right this way. There should be a quest for them around like level like 800 or something. Right over here are the Swan pirates. Once you defeat 50 of those, talk back to him again. So you talk to him again here. He'll say like another thing, like go defeat Jeremy. Jeremy is a like, level 850 boss. Right up there on that mountain. I'll show you where he is real quick. I missed. Okay. Oh yeah, he's right up here on this mountain. You'll find him right in the middle. You can kill him. Done with that quest. Then you're gonna want to go back to the Bartillo man. So you talk to him one more time. You should say go free the gladiators in the imprisoned Coliseum, which is right over here again. The Coliseum is right here. You go underneath. Where is it? Yeah, underneath right here. Yeah, right in this room. Then it'll look a bit different. You gotta walk up to this thing, go Y. Infinity symbol. C. Where's the S? S. M. F. F. N. And B. And then they should reward you with a Gladiator Helmet, pretty sure. It's... Where is it? Warrior Helmet, there we go. And then you're done with the Bartillo quest. And we'll go back here later. And then you talk to him one last time. He should say something about... Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your help. And then you are ready to get your race V2. So once you're over here at the green zone, then you're gonna want to go to the very back. Look for a blue mushroom. This one right here, right behind the orange flower. You're gonna find this alchemist NPC. Talk to him. Should say, your race is not fully evolved to its final form. I can help you. Or like something like that. So then he'll tell you to find 3 flowers around the map. I don't know their exact spawn locations. I can give you the general area. You can look around these rocks. There's... And this is for the red flower, by the way. This only spawns in daytime. They could be under these branches. There's like a little garden in front of the mansion. It could be right there. There's also some stairs in the Kingdom of Rose that I know about. Okay, what was that? Right up here. There's another spawn location, and then right by the mansion, there's some stairs. Yeah, right here, this little garden, there's a spawn location, and then the final location for this is right here against this staircase. And the blue flower, you can find them on graves and trees near the graveyard island. I'm going to show you the other 2 spots real quick. Right back there is the Usopp Island. You can spawn there. Or, yeah, right over here. Right there inside of that island. And right there on the graveyard island. And then for the last one, the yellow flower, it's actually like really simple. All you gotta do is just defeat a couple of NPCs, and it should give it to you. Now, the only swords I can think of right now, besides the saber, if you are a sword main, that would be the 3 triple katana swords. The 3 true triple katana swords, I mean. Remember, like, the manager guy I was talking about earlier? This guy right here? Oh, yes. Aw, man. Basically, that guy lets you know when the legendary sword dealer is about to spawn. He sells 3 swords, but only 1 at once. This is gonna sound a little confusing. And it costs 2 million for each one, which is 6 million total. And then you get 350 mastery on each of them to craft the true triple katana, which costs another 2 million. So it's a grind. Wouldn't really recommend doing that one. Honestly, just recommend sticking to either Saber or Rengoku, which you will get at the Winter Castle later if you're a sword man. However, if you are a fighting style man, try and get the Sharkman Karate fighting style. That is the absolute best fighting style for grinding, like, ever. You can find it on the Forgotten Island right back there. You gotta have 400 mastery on Sharkman, or 400 mastery on Water Kung Fu. Then you gotta have, like, 3,000 fragments, 3 million money. And you have to have the water key. There's a boss on the Forgotten Island where my mouse is at. I cannot travel over there right now. Right over where my mouse is at, there's a boss in the way back. It's like a 20% chance of dropping a water key, which you can use, give it to a guy, and then you can buy the Sharkman Karate. If you don't want Sharkman Karate, another alternative is Superhuman, which you can find on the Snow Island. You need 300 mastery on Dark Step, 300 mastery on Electric, 300 mastery on Water Kung Fu, and 300 mastery on Dragon Breath. If you don't have 400 mastery on Water Kung Fu yet, just go for Dragon Breath for the second C. That'd be good. Superhuman is also too much of a grind, unless if you have the double mastery pass. If you have the double mastery pass, it should be pretty easy. Other than that, there's really not anything else to do until you get to level 1000. So let's cut to that. Hi, it's actually present, future Connor. Your videos are weird. I just wanted to mention that always use, if you can, always get the Buddha fruit. Until you get the Buddha fruit, never roll fruits. Never, ever, ever roll fruits here. You gotta get the Buddha fruit. The Buddha fruit is the absolute best fruit for grinding besides maybe magma. I would recommend going for either magma or Buddha. Because Buddha, just the hitbox, it's crazy. It's so OP. I recommend using Buddha. And I will cut back to past, present, normal self. I don't know. Alright, so then once you're level 1000, you gotta talk to Trevor here at the mansion and give him a fruit that is worth 1 million or more. So it can be any of these above Quake. So you gotta hold it out. That was a nice fruit. He'll say, give me a fruit. And then you can head down here into this little bunker. And this is the Dawn Swan room. You can fight him. And then you have access to another quest. But this NPC, the Swan boss, I guess, drops a very good, what do you call it? Accessory. Called the Swan glasses. It just gives you a huge buff to everything. You just get movement speed, cooldown reduction, damage. It has it like all in one. If you can't get the Swan glasses, I would recommend the Ghoul Mask, which I'll touch on a bit later. So once you complete that quest, this is where the diamond boss is. And we're gonna come to the southern side of it. And there's a little invisible wall here. You can go down here, talk to Arrow. And he can upgrade your race again. It is different for each race. With human, you gotta defeat a couple of bosses. With Mink, you gotta search chests. With Cyborg, you just gotta give him a fruit, even though he doesn't actually take the fruit. You can literally give him a leopard, and he would give it back to you. Which is kind of confusing. It's literally like the easiest thing ever. For Ghoul, you gotta like kill 5 players. With Angel, you gotta kill another Angel, so that's annoying. And then with Shark, you gotta go kill a sea beast. Which sea beasts are actually like really easy to find. All you gotta do is just get a boat and then head out to sea. It's really easy. I'm not gonna lie. And when you're done with that, your race should have evolved. You should have like something different on your back, unless if you're human. Human, there's no visual stages. And then when you are cool, level 1100, head over to the hot and the cold island. And if you haven't gotten fragments yet, now's your time to do so. Once you're level 1100, you can start raids for yourself. Right in that room over there. I mean, you just cut. So once you've made it to the hot and the cold island, there's this hot side, which also has all the C1 teachers for water, kung fu, electric, and dark step. And then when you're here, you can come over to this little laboratory, you could call it. Type red, blue, green, blue on the wall. You can see it on the wall there too, but that's useless. It's the same thing every time. Anyway. Then you get access to this little bunker. You can talk to this guy and either pay $100,000 or give him a fruit to get a raid chip. And then you hop in this bubble and you click this little thing, and yeah, I don't have a microchip right now, but man, it is what it is. There's also another little secret here. There's lots of secrets in the second sea. There's so much more compared to the first sea. There's sorry for the music. I always unmute it. I don't know why. And then there's this little secret bunker in the top of the smoke Admiral. You can talk to this guy to start a law raid for 1,000 fragments, which its main purpose is to just give levels and to get cyborg race. You can purchase that microchip right there, but then you gotta come all the way back here and go in this little capsule. Don't worry about this down here. This is just for changing your race to cyborg, which is a really good race. But other than that, not really much going on here besides just NPCs. Hey, it's future me again. I don't know how to explain this. I just realized while I was editing this video that the cursed ship is where you can get ghoul race, which if you don't know how to get that, you gotta get a hellfire torch, which there's a 1/3 chance of a boss spawning in the cursed ship every night. Like, it should say, a shiver runs down your spine. You walk in there, you gotta kill that guy, and it's like a 1% chance for the hellfire torch. You gotta get some, like, ectoplasm, and then you can change your race to ghoul, which is the best grinding race, to be honest. It's really good. Anyway, back to the past. I don't know how this stuff works. Alright, so then once you get to the cursed ship, there's a bunch of these NPCs around here that you can do, that they should, okay, that one didn't draw me any, but it should, oh my gosh, it should, bro, oh my goodness, what is going on? There's some more NPCs down this hallway too. I'm trying to get some in here. Oh my goodness, what is the drop rate on these things? There we go, 1 ectoplasm. Ectoplasm is really important on here, because you can exchange it to this guy for a really bad gun when you have 25. Once you get 50, you can talk to this guy for the ghoul mask, which is the second best accessory for the second sea if you don't have the Swan glasses. And if you are a sword main, once you get 100, no, this is the wrong guy. If you're a sword main, then once you get 100 ectoplasm, you can come down this hallway, talk to, where is he? Talk to this guy, and then he'll give you the Midnight Blade, which is arguably the coolest looking sword in the game. It looks sick, especially with this hockey. It's so good. Anyway, you grind these NPCs. If it says, what is it? A shiver runs down your spine, you come to this room, and defeat the cursed captain that has a chance of dropping a hellfire torch. So that's basically it for this area. Besides grinding, you can move on to the castle. So once you've made it to the winter castle, there's actually not that much stuff to do here. If you kill some of these NPCs down here, there's a chance of you getting a special hidden key, I think it's called, which can be used inside of the castle to get a special sword. Don't worry about the boss right there. If you come through this invisible wall, there's a chest, and you just like open the thing with it, and then you should get this sword called Rengoku. It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I got a rework recently too. There's also another key you can get. Okay. There's also another key you can get by defeating the awakened Ice Admiral. Wait, let me just spam him real quick. Oh. I'm gonna use the mammoth fruit that I unlocked in the last video. Oh, he glitched into a wall. No matter. Okay. There's like a 10% chance of him dropping a special key, which can be unlocked. Can be used to unlock this, which is something that you can use to get the Death Step fighting style. You need to have 400 mastery on Dark Step and like a ton of money and fragments, but other than that, it's a pretty cool fighting style, which I just realized I need to keep equipped for the rest of the video, which kind of sucks, but yeah, it's good. Alright, so you made it to the final island, the Forgotten Place. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark place land. I don't know. I think it's just called the Forgotten Island. So there's a couple NPCs here. There's Dagrock the Sharkman, which teaches you Sharkman Karate, which is one of the best fighting styles to grind within the game, if not the best. Sanguine Art might have to say something about that, but that's very hard to obtain. It's got all these cool moves here. Look at those M1s. Look how fast those are. Sheesh! Yo! And then you're like, oh, but Connor, how do you get this fighting style? Well, it's actually like really simple. I think I touched on it earlier as well. You just come over to this boss, you spam the heck out of him. He does do a bit of damage though. If you don't have observation Aki, be careful. Or Buddha. Just, and that's it. I'm done. No, I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you anymore. Or you could just have Mammoth and camp him in a wall. That works too. You know, whatever you want to do. And then, I mean, I can't judge you. Or can I? I don't know. I really can't, but yeah, it should say, after you've defeated him a couple times, it should say you found a mystery key that you can give it to Dagrock the Sharkman over here, which is that guy. Then you give him a bunch of fragments of money, and then you should be good to go. Do a couple of these quests until you're level 1500.